Now we bring in our Broncos insider, Mike Klis. Mike, of course, you just heard from Justin Simmons and Melvin Gordon on the continuing social injustice issues this country faces. This issue still on players' minds, and it will be for a long time.
Yeah, especially Melvin Gordon. He's from Kenosha, Wisconsin, where the incident of Jacob Blake took place, and he was very disheartened about the events that happened there. He said that he never had a problem with the Kenosha police. That's one reason why he's real sad. One thing that Justin Simmons and Melvin Gordon both wanted to get across, they're stunned that some people are justifying the force that the policemen used. I know that's been a very debatable topic. It's not my place to get into the debate. One thing I will say is the Broncos as an organization supports their players and supports the notion that excessive force, and this was police brutality, that's where the Broncos are. They're going forward with that, and they're trying to take action as they go forward.
For sure. Let's talk some football real quick. 20 seconds. The Broncos holding a stadium practice tomorrow. What can you tell us about that? It's an exciting time right now on the field.
Yeah, and you can watch that practice on Channel 20 at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Vic Fangio's going to run it like a game day. He's going to have them dress in the locker room, come out to warm up, go back in the locker room. There's going to be a halftime, a first half kickoff, a second half kickoff. It's going to be defense against offense, put the ball at different spots. I think the fans and the viewers are going to enjoy it.
All right, baby, let's get it. Thank you, Mike Klis. We'll talk to you next time.